All right, folks, you won't want to miss the new show, Rockstar Diaries, starring Ginine and Tracy Smith. Check it out.
Heart and soul, soul and heart. Woo! We are here live. We in Plano, Texas.
Voted the happiest place in Texas.
Yay! Oh my gosh, it is the last day of 2025. We have invited Summer Santa, as you could see in the back, and Joan Jett, and Oreo, and Petunia, and Mr. Monkey. We have invited the whole Smith family.
We're all here, ready to go. I'll tell you what.
Yes.
Such a good time. Well, we had some great times this year and not so great times, but we're going to focus on the positive energy that happened this year. It's like, where did you guys go?
Did you travel?
Did you travel somewhere?
Yeah? No?
Where was your favorite place to travel, Ginine, this year?
Oh, that's a tough one because I loved every single place we went to. Nashville, Memphis, New Orleans.
That was my first time
Florida,
in New Orleans.
all over Florida.
Yes.
Washington State, all over Washington State.
Yes,
we
that
were
was
on
cool.
tour. I mean, too many good ones to
Vegas?
mention. Vegas.
My goodness. We're
Yes.
just about everywhere, weren't we? My
So
goodness.
it's the end of 2025. We're going into 2026. Yeah, let's talk about what happened in 2025. And we just wanted to say a quick mention to those who lost somebody in 2025, especially around the holidays. We understand it's a bit difficult, especially around the holidays.
Yes.
So our heart and souls go out to you. We will say prayers for you. You lost your brother.
Yes.
Ugh.
A couple of days before Christmas it's a horrible time. We know he's in a better place. The family knows. We had a great time bonding with the family while we were there. I just thank God for, what he's done in that situation. And no more family members this year coming up. 2026, it's going to be all goodness.
2026. I cannot believe it. Where did 2025 go? As I'm looking at our banner and I see the heart, humor, and harmony, this was unplanned. But I wanted to talk about how we came up with our name because it did not come easy. For this TV show, we started it in the summer. We've been going for 6 months. We are starting season 2 in 2026, end of January,
Yes.
beginning of February. We have so many new things planned. We have learned so much from this experience. And we're just in awe of the people that we have collaborated with, learned from, mentored, coached. But the title is everything. Do you remember when we were, discussing ideas and coming up with probably 20 to 30 to 40?
So you're talking about Healing Out Loud?
The entire name, Rockstar Diaries.
Diaries.
Healing out loud. It was a process.
I think it had something to do with storytelling and making that story, that Rockstar ripple effect, when people tell a great story and then it helps somebody else. Mm-hmm. It's not just like you being a rock star on the show here. You're a rock star. And when you tell a great story that you got through something and now you're able to help somebody else get through that.
And that's where Healing Out Loud came. As you share your story and your scars and your wounds, we're healing together, and your story might save one more person. They may be across the country on the other side of the world. You just don't know. Brandon Burchard, you don't know.
You don't know. It's funny.
We love him.
Yeah.
That's another thing we did. We went to Austin, which is just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yeah, now if you don't know it by now, after watching all our shows, and we know if you watch them all. If you didn't, they're evergreen. You can go check them out. But you must notice that we're a little crazy. Yes.
Yes. Crazy in love.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy in joy. Crazy in bringing hearts in sync around the world. And before we move on, though, heart, humor, and harmony. The reason why we added that is the heart is the story. But we all know that humor and music are healing. They rewire your pathways, your neural pathways.
It's science.
It's science. Woo!
Science.
Yes. And, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for 2026. How about you?
If I believe everything I read on Facebook, because that's like my news, that's laughter. There should be laughter. Right
No, I'm like, I was shaking my head. You probably couldn't see my eyes, but they were rolling.
Well,
the interweb is always true, you know.
I mean, I just saw.
Oh my goodness!
I just saw today some guy bought the Dallas Cowboys, for $10 billion. It's like it didn't happen, but he got a good kick out of it. That he, that he got it. But it's funny, all these. But hey, seriously, there's going to be some really cool breakthroughs coming out. I have faith. There's going to be medical breakthroughs, energy breakthroughs this year.
Yes. I believe it too. To start 2026 off right, I wanted to share a tool that I have been using for years. Won't take me long. This is not a classroom teaching, so to speak. I don't want to bore you, but it truly will accelerate you into 2026 and help make it the best year ever. It's a quick tool, and basically sit down and do a brain dump of everything that happened in 2025, all the moments that you could remember. What I do is I grab my phone and I actually pull up my calendar and go through different meetings, different events. If you're like me, I track everything, I take notes. And I just review from January to December precious moments that happened. And as you're looking at those moments, you want to identify the low points. I can't even talk. Low points, the high points.
Yeah.
You want to identify those. You want to do a scale of 1 to 10 of where you feel like you're at today. And when I say that, I mean physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, all of those, where you feel like you're sitting right now. Are you burnt out, exhausted, that kind of thing. But as you come up with those moments, you want to think about what things burnt you out, really exhausted you, okay? And which ones of those do you want to stop? Regular things that happen in your life that drain you, that are not serving you well, you want to stop them. Just put them in the column of stop. Which ones do you want to continue doing? Like having your mushroom coffee in the morning. That has really changed our lives. It really has, because we have to have all our brain cells. And as you get older, we seem to... I don't know if it's all the drugs I did in the 80s. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. And hey, you know what? We all have had a past, right?
That is the truth.
And we have done damage. But, the things that you want to stop, the things you want to continue, and new things that you would like to start. Think about those new things that you believe will help you towards your goals, towards your passion and your identity, right? And you can start somewhere by picking one small goal. That's the trick. Don't write down 20 to 30 to 40 New Year's resolutions and then be depressed by January 5th because you've already had that cookie. You've already missed a workout, right? Pick one goal that you really want to focus on and Do it for 5 days. I tell you what, it could change your life. Even if it's 5-10 minutes, that's all it takes.
You know what? We need to herald in this new year, and you got your party. horns out there.
I tell you
Look at my
what.
party horn right here.
Oh.
That was perfect pitch, right?
Oh my gosh.
My
Tell them what
goodness.
that is real quick. And
This
then
is a shofar. It's a ram's horn directly from Israel. This is the real deal. It cost a lot of money. We ended up getting it nice, good price.
we, in this episode, we have a lot of our favorite guests from 2025. We had so many guests that we got to know, learn from, coach, mentor, all of that good stuff. Amazing people that are part of our family, and they will be featured in this best of, plus some new stuff. So we hope that you stay the whole time. Afterwards, 8 to 11 Central Time, we will be on Let's Fabulous Show.
Let's
Which
Talk
is on the
Fabulous.
same Let's Talk Fabulous on the same network, E360 on YouTube, all over Facebook. Tamara Hunter and her crew, New Year's, lots of music, lots of fun. You don't want to miss it.
Love you. Love you.
Love you. Happy New Year.
Forgiven, no more chains on me. I'm a child of God, that's who I am. I am free, I am beloved. I know I'm not condemned. You build me up, you give me strength. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I believe I am yours, Lord. I am yours, Lord. I am yours. I am a witness
Texas.
This is Jerry from Outback, Texas. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi from Texas. Yay! Hey! Lone Star State!
Yeah.
Hello from the DFW airport. Hey!
Hi, I'm from Texas. Welcome to Normus.
What's up, Ginine and Tracy from Orlando?
Hi from Orlando. Hi from Orlando.
That was awesome.
From Orlando.
We are in Orlando, Florida, at the pub on International Drive.
Woo! We love you, Daniel. You have been a joy.
And to anybody that is at Advent Health Cancer Institute, keep up the good fight.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Brian Hunt, and I just want to welcome you guys to Orlando, Florida. We're here in Orlando, Florida, year-round. We'd love to see you.
Hi, welcome to Orlando. My name is Michelle from Levi's. Born and raised here, 4th generation. Yeah. Love it. 51 and fabulous. Woo! Girl, yes, you are. Thank you.
Come to Jersey Mike's on Parker and Independence here in Plano. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, my name is Mary. Come and visit us at Wing Daddy's in Plano, Texas. Hope to see you here soon. Hi, my name is Tracy from Wing Daddy's, hi from Texas.
Hey, it's Shannon from Yalago in Kirkland, Washington. When you're in town, stop on by and give us a shout. See you soon. Thanks for shopping.
Thank you so much. We're here at Bubba's Bar and Grill, and yes, my old blues band used to play here. There's the stage. We're here in Washington State, and man, things have come full circle because now I'm on a TV show. I don't know where we came up with the name Earl and Bubba, Earl T and Bubba G. I don't know, but it's good to be back. Bubba's Bar and Grill. This is so beautiful. Oh my goodness.
It's amazing.
How do you like the river?
Well, you know, you come out here, and what happens to me is that I just feel a calling. That there's this calling that wants me to just be quiet, just experience. And when you do that, it just feels so good. The river just kind of takes all your doubts and fears and busyness away, and you just, to me, it's kind of like breathing, because there's an influx of energy and an outflux of energy, just like, but it's happening all at once. So there's this constant breath of the river going by.
So I got a potentially dumb question for you here.
Oh,
sure. It usually happens sometime during these shows we do. But let me say this. Okay, now there's iconic points in history with music, like say Woodstock, and you get all those people together for a couple of days, and it's known for all time. Mm-hmm. Have you been a part of any like classical Woodstock and the artists that were around you that you played with in a concert like that?
That's a good question.
Well, I was always going to see concerts of every variety. I can say that the thing that really influenced me when I was about 16 was hearing Segovia play at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion in downtown LA. And I couldn't believe, he didn't need a four-man group. He was doing everything on that instrument, 2-3 things at a time. And I was, what should we say, blown away, impressed by his, not just the beauty and the quality of the music, but technically that you could do, you're juggling 5 things in the air.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
And I said, wow, it's complete. It's not lacking. Right? And so, yeah, that was an eye opener for me, because I said, it's not just that his fingers are moving in the complicated pattern, which of course they are, but the beauty that is being expressed by that.
I love that. And what it makes me think of is when we first got together, we had challenges because Mr. Tracy here plays all instruments, guitar, piano, and he's a composer. And when we started writing music together, he'd hand me a piano piece that was playing all the parts, even the singing melody. You know, are you following me? I'd say,
Of course.
there's
Yeah.
no room for voice. What am I supposed to do with this? And we've come so far since then, but you're absolutely correct. People like Tommy Emmanuel as well. I've seen him.
Oh, I love Tommy.
Oh,
Tommy is wonderful. He's a beautiful human being too.
He
And
is,
he's
and
great.
it's so
Great.
when people hear that and they're not knowledgeable about guitar, they're thinking to themselves, are there backing tracks in the back? Because I hear a bass, I hear this, I hear that. And your stuff strikes me that way as well, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. You know, Tommy was discovered by Chet Atkins. Chet Atkins was Tommy's hero.
Yep.
You probably know all this, but
I saw
Chet is head of Nashville RCA, or at least was. Maybe he's retired. I don't really know. And but I go, well, Tommy just heard recordings of Chet, and he was, you know, I want to do what I want to do, right? I loved it, right? And I go, and he became absolutely the greatest finger style guitarist of that type. I go, he's just marvelous.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned him. I do have a question because you are one of the first artists. Where did that vision come from so early on to dive into
question. Back in the day, as you both know very well, everything was analog. And what was the big bogey? I go, tape hiss. And what was next? Dolby, reduce the tape hiss and that stuff. And I go, so I always say, oh, they came up with a new way to screw the artist out of his money. so I go, you want to keep coming up with the ways all the time. You know, now it's this tape, now it's that, now it's, you know, every different variation, right? And so once digital hit, it really is a cold metallic sound. And many artists would not switch over. Or I should say some artists would not switch over because, it's so cold, I don't like it, it's not warm, it's not, you know, fuzzy. And my attitude was, you don't wear a powdered wig like George Washington. You don't wear those hose that they had. The men wore these hose.
Oh my goodness.
With these buckle shoe things. And these coats, velvet or whatever the hell they were, and ruffled shirts. And then I go, you don't, this is not the style today. So I go, you have to live where you were born. Otherwise, it will not be good. So I said, and even the great Jascha Heifetz initially, maybe later he did, but initially he refused to record because it was so metallic and so cold and distant and all those other things that are true. They are correct. That's true. On the other hand, oh no, we can't travel in space. Man was never meant to go into space. You know, come on. Get with it. Get with it.
Hey, what you doing?
Just bashing you on Facebook.
What? What did I do?
You know.
No, I don't know.
Well, you're just going to have to follow me on Facebook and go find out yourself then.
Okay. Two can play at this game. You said what?
Yeah, look, I already have 3 people telling me to go find a different husband.
Oh, that's just not right. They're coming out of the woodwork, aren't they? I guess bad press is good press. I don't know.
Ooh, that that sun is bright in the morning time, isn't it, Bubba?
Yeah.
Looks like everybody's out there trying to cut the grass except for that guy over there.
Yeah.
Hey, neighbor.
What?
Yeah. It's either or. Either you water the grass or you don't, because if you water it, it's going to grow, and then you got to cut the grass. If you don't cut the grass, then why do you water it? They're going to have a wellness check coming over here. They're going to think you're dead. And they're going to come ask me questions. I don't need the government coming over here asking me questions. Do you, Bubba?
I don't.
So figure it out. Either or.
Yeah.
Joey.
Hi, Mr. Earl.
What you doing? It's Saturday. What you doing out here not playing inside playing video games?
Yeah, what's all that noise on there? I don't like that noise.
We're selling for the
Too
Cub
loud.
Scouts.
Selling what?
Lemonade for the Cub Scouts.
Thin Mints?
I'll take some Thin Mints. What about you?
Lemonade.
Oh, yeah. What?
Lemonade.
Lemonade? You got a permit for that?
I gotta ask my dad.
Does the FDA like follow you around or something? I have no.
I
You think it's going to be any good? Should we get some?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Myrtle.
Now what does he want?
Myrtle. Remember when you told me to behave because Jesus was right there beside me?
Uh-huh.
Well, Jesus is right here and he needs a cup of coffee.
Wow, that right there is funny. I tell you what, Jesus wants a donut too.
And he wants a donut too.
Tell him to turn the water into wine. That's what I need with all your nonsense.
Yeah.
No idea where to start with a podcast? I see you. And let me tell you, you have not missed the boat. I created the 7-Day Podcast Pro just for you. It's a guided experience where we take your voice, your wisdom, your mission, and turn it into a professional, purpose-driven podcast in just 7 days. There's no guesswork, no overwhelm, and absolutely no tech confusion. You don't need to know how to edit. You don't need a fancy studio. You just need your message and the courage to share it. If you're ready to be heard, ready to lead, and take your message national or even global, 7-Day Podcast Pro is your launch pad. Let's get your voice into the world where it belongs.
Hey, beautiful friend. If today feels heavy, if your spirit feels tired, or if you're carrying more than you've told anyone, I want you to know something. You're not alone. If you need someone to talk to, someone to pray with you, someone to just hold space, message me. This is a safe place. I'm here for you. Send me a DM if you need conversation or prayer today.
Are you tired of annoying butt dial calls? Well, we are too. And that's why we started Butt Dial Be Gone. Yes, for $10.95, we can alert you by telling you just to hang up your phone. Or for $29.95, we can sift through all your contacts and find out who did the butt dialing.
Well, apparently Robert got wind of it and he was furious. I know, because he spoke to Jonathan. He thought that diarrhea story was about him, but it wasn't. I know because I was there. I witnessed the whole thing go down in the church
Well, you can just hang up and go about your normal daily business. Order today on Cash App. Mr. Smith thanks you.
Yeah, all over Facebook.
Butt Dial Be Gone.
I'm gonna hang up now.
Sit down and I reminisce on my life with some good old friends after a late night. Those are the times that I miss. Friends tripping over holes in the floor. Friends up by the bonfire out the back door. The sparks light up the sky. What makes it a better night is this ice cold beer by my side. We'll load up the truck and take call you up, but you gotta move. I'm running really late. I'm not in the mood to punch in at 6 a.m. When Friday gets here, we can do it again. With an ice cold beer by your side, we'll load up the truck and take a ride and get lost back in the sticks. Too many shots of tequila, take the keys to my car. Won't mention your name, but you know who you are. That was a good friend and a good night, and we both made it out of love. Oh, one hell of a ride. Now everybody's all grown and we've gone our separate ways. I wonder if they sit down and reflect on those days. I remember an ice cold beer by my side, a late night out by a bonfire. There's only 3 of us left alive. I wonder who's gonna pass out first. I'm pretty messed up but well rehearsed. Those are the times I miss. You wanna be a part, then join in with an ice cold beer by your side. We'll load up the trunk, we'll pass you by and get lost back in the sticks. Too many shots of tequila, Jägermeister, Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, something else. All I know is it's green. You would think I forget, but those are the times I miss. Oh, when you lived in the good life. We all made it out alive, out alive, out alive. One hell of a ride. Awesome.
Okay, Ginine is going to taste Mountain Dew for the first time ever. And we're witnessing it, people, to see exactly how it tastes to her.
All right. I like it.
What does it taste like?
It's crisp. It's like you said, lemon lime. I can't believe there's that much sugar in here with caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
I could see where it would be addicting. Oh, this is a good Texas drink
Yeah.
when it's hot and sunny. Yeah, I give a thumbs up for Mountain Dew. However, tomorrow I'm going on a sugar fast. So I won't be able to drink it after today.
You heard it here first. Mountain Dew is cool.
Oh my gosh.
You're watching the Rockstar Diaries TV show.
Did you know that this guy is Grand Dude? Okay, tell the story. You have to tell the story.
Okay. All right. So my daughter is about to have our first grandchild. Okay. And at the time I was married before, and my wife passed away. That's another story. But my daughter said, "What would you like to be called? Grandpa and Grandma?" We're like, "What? No.
No.
That sounds old. I don't want to be Grandpa. I'm sorry if you're Grandma and Grandpa out there. That's the start. But you know, my wife was like, maybe Glamma. We're like, that's pretty dumb. Then she decides on Mimi, and my middle son Noah says, "What does that make you, Dad? Pee-pee?" What? No. This is Texas. I'm Grand Dude. That's right, Grand Dude. So they're like, "Oh, okay, you're gonna be Grand Dude. All right, that's cool." So my firstborn grandson Asher starts to learn to talk, right? And he starts talking, and I said, "Hey, Asher, repeat after me." I said, "Mama." He says, "Mama." I said, "Dada." He says, "Dada." I said, "Mimi." He says, "Mimi." I said, "Grand Dude," and he says, "Doo-doo."
Oh, you went from number 1 to number 2. Oh no.
But that's the Grand Dude story right there.
are having the amazing Misty Lee Riston. Misty Lee is a C-suite, phenomenal financial guru. She went from that to a fabulously feral lifestyle immersed in nature.
She specializes in helping people break free of addictions to stories and substance to create the life they desire.
She runs a private, adult, and alcohol-free wellness space in the woods of Western Arkansas. Beautiful.
She has written dozens of books and is a multiple #1 best-selling author and success doula.
You're not going to want to miss this. So many golden nuggets, mic drop moments.
See you there. You guys are talking about love, and a part of love, big part of it is servitude.
Right.
Because you have to serve each other.
Sure.
And when you that's what God basically did. He taught us servitude.
Right.
And what you also have is love for your country.
Yeah. Thank you.
And that it's thank you for the time that you stepped up and you wanted to do that to help serve your country. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
That takes a lot out of not just you, but the couple involved.
Yes.
To do that kind of venture. And I equate it to, it might be easier to join the circus and be on the wheel and have someone throw knives at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That might be a better outcome.
Yeah.
Because this country, man, whew,
Yeah.
Tell us about
Congress and all that.
Yeah, it was very stressful on our family. So Cheryl did not want me to venture into politics, but once I made the decision and we prayed about it and fasted and prayed and fasted, but once we made the decision, she was supportive. Even though she wasn't excited about it, she saw that I was really wanted to jump in and try to make a difference. To your point, Tracy. So
That's love right there. That's a big
Thank
commitment, and thank you for that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I did that for about 10 years, but that came to an end.
Yes.
But there was what do you call it? There's like a shining light to all this, because when we were doing marriage coaching prior to that, we had only been married for 4 years. So we were trying to coach couples that had been married for 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years. And they're saying, wait, how long you guys been? 4 years? What exactly can you help us with? It's like, no, it's great. It's love, and we can just, communicate and get along together. And they're like, yeah, sit down. Go sit down over here. But the hiatus into politics gave us seasoning time.
Oh,
Yes.
So after 10 years of that, so now you had 10 years on to the 4, now we're at 14, 15 years of marriage, right? So now when we talk about marriage stuff, people are leaning in.
Yes.
It's the same material. Nothing really
changed.
Yeah, the same material. But now they're like leaning in, saying, okay, well, tell us more, right? So,
but the experiences also build character in us.
Oh, yeah.
Going through all that. So,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I can imagine how, you guys are all sweet with character right now.
We got a lot of character and a lot of faith. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and that leads me to my question. How do you keep love alive when the world is in chaos and you've had these different ventures? What are some tidbits that you can give right off the bat? How do you keep that love alive?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. So one of the things that we do early on, even before we got into doing our marriage workshops and even way even before politics, we got married in September, and then in January we were both unemployed.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's how we started our marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have had several, we've had foreclosures,
Bankruptcies,
repos. We've kind of gone through the gamut
Yeah.
here. And what kept me is that I knew that these were just things in life. Did I like them? No. Were they comfortable? No. Was it Casper's fault? No. It's life. Life happens. Life throws you curveballs. Things happen that you can't anticipate, you can't plan for, and it's nobody's fault.
Exactly.
And so you just have to learn how to pivot and
Yeah.
go to God and say, okay, Lord, I don't know what this is all about. I don't like it. However, I'm gonna trust you to get us through it. And there were many a day in those early years where we had no money, no nothing, and we would sit on the sofa and look at dumb stuff on TV. That was our entertainment. He'd look at me and I'd look at him, and we like,
Okay, well, yeah,
you
this is
know,
it.
we got to make it through this. We don't know. I mean, and we both had to support each other. There were days when Casper was really low. He was really low. He was really frustrated and really angry and just really questioning everything. And I would look at him and I would say, honey, I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know why this is happening, but I do know we're going to make it through.
Yeah.
And then there were days when I was frustrated and he had to support me, and he
Yeah.
would just come to me and look at me and say, babe, we're going to be all right. We're
Yeah.
going to make it
And,
somehow.
and all I could tell her was, we will not be homeless. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be homeless.
Right.
Although
we were close.
we did get very, very close
Wow.
to being homeless.
Yeah.
And so, but the Lord, He came to the rescue as per usual, and that didn't happen. But so yeah, so those were the days even before politics.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Wow.
was even before and all through when we were doing our workshops and stuff. These are the things that we were going through that a lot of people didn't know.
So I'm taking it for granted that you're a Christian because I'm sensing there's a lot of Book of Revelation swirling around in some of the stories, like taken inspired by. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm one of the sane Christians. I just want to say that out front.
And so are we. And we get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's one of those things where we're painted so poorly in movies, and we're always the frocked priest who is having an affair and is practicing demon worship on the side. That's not me. I just want to file a disclaimer right there.
Oh my gosh, it's so true.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was really inspired by the Left Behind series in the 90s. I loved Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins. I don't think I read all of them, but I wanted something that was similar to that with The End Saga, which is a trilogy I wrote, but I wanted it with a cruel twist. So it's not the tribulation. He is not the Antichrist. He thinks he is. He is basically a deluded techno-trillionaire, not Elon Musk. And he basically thinks that he is, every time I say that, people go, oh, Elon Musk? No, it's not Elon Musk. He wants to be the big kahuna. And so, he has all the resources. He's hunting down Christians. It's literally like a second Holocaust, but in the year 2113, and of Christians this time. But man, it's loaded with redemption and heart and a lot of scripture in there. As a Christian, I really felt I wanted to write something that was clean fiction. Not that this is unclean, get thee behind me, unclean spirit, but this has mild profanity. And I was like, a Gorgon, the aliens are called Gorgons. If they're coming at you and they're going to eat you, you don't go, ah, shucks. You might say something else.
Yeah.
So these guys, there's a little bit of profanity because I wanted verisimilitude in real life situations.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I felt very convicted about that, though. So the next series, I was like, all right, I'm going to do this next one. It's also dystopian, post-apocalyptic, zero profanity this time. And I accomplished that. So
cool.
It has been such a joy and honor. Do you have any parting words of wisdom for our audience on any level? Anything?
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I really like, there's a phrase out of a movie I like to pretend does not exist, which is Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And it's uttered by Qui-Gon Jinn to a young Anakin Skywalker. He says, and I quote, "Your focus determines your reality." And I heard that when the movie came out and just went, oh, that's neat. Popcorn, popcorn, popcorn. But then I don't know, it somewhere in 2015 to 2018, somewhere in there, I rediscovered that phrase, and it impacted me so much that I actually took it and I put it on a plaque, because your focus truly does determine your reality. I wanted to be a successful multimedia engineer and company. I was. I wanted to be a successful voiceover artist. I am. I wanted to be a best-selling author. I am. And so they've been my focus. My focus now is to eventually strip away voiceovers and only narrate my own books and have authoring, writing books, be the sole source of income. That is my focus. And one day that will become reality. I think it's really important to have a mantra like that so that you're not bereft of forward momentum like a pinball. Like, know where you're going, make something your focus, and then eventually that will become your reality. The second thing is, I love this phrase given to me by a former voiceover agent. She said, someone's endorsement of you or lack thereof has very little to do with your trajectory. And as an author, new authors and old authors, we get all hung up on people buying our books and getting good reviews and blah, blah, blah. Well, who cares? I mean, I care. I get it. I care. But are you writing for them or for you? So, don't hang your hat on those sales and those reviews, especially early on. Their endorsement of you, which is sales or reviews or lack thereof, has very little to do with your trajectory. Your trajectory, such a hard word to say, even as a voiceover artist.
It is.
Your trajectory is, as an author, is forward. So just write, baby.
There's a chapter where two cops came to your place at work and they told you that the man you've been talking to was a serial killer and that you had narrowly escaped becoming his next victim. So what did that moment do to you?
I want to back up a little before that, because after my dad's death, I hadn't grieved effectively, and the grief came out in different ways. I turned to a life of drugs, of danger. I just was not living a life for God. And it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy, because during that time I was going to school full time. I had two jobs. I worked at the bank. I also worked at this place called Black Angus as a bartender and cocktail waitress. And this person was a regular customer of ours, and he had been coming in for quite a long time. And he was like one of the regulars. We all hung out with him after work because we all lived in the same apartments. And so I got to know him really well. He was a nice, gentle gentleman. He was never disrespectful towards me, and he tipped really well. So that's why I wanted to back up so you could get a little bit of context. And the night before the police showed up, I had been in a car alone with him, driving around trying to find our missing friend, Mary. And I think that was God's intervention, because we went to this place where we thought she might be. And I walked in, and her purse and her keys were in the lost and found. And something woke up inside of me. It was like, I'm not safe with this person. It was like God was talking to me. I'm not safe. And I told the bouncers, and I ran out the back door. And anyways, so the next day at my bank, these two burly, police officers, fully armed, just asked for me by name. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, what did I do? Because again, I had been in a life of, lack of integrity. And they came up and they said, Miss Mazursky, do you know a person named George Russell? And I'm like, yeah, he's a regular customer. I'm thinking this in my head. Yeah, tips well, he's a regular customer. But outside, I'm like, shaken still. Yes. And they basically sat me down and told me that he was wanted in the several killings that had been going on in our neighborhood. He's called the East Side Killer, and that he had found some of my personal belongings in his place of living, his apartment, and that they 100% thought that I was his intended next victim. And so they put me under police custody. That blew my world wide open. I had prided myself with having a good intuition, and that all went out the door. I'm thinking to myself, how in the world could you allow yourself to get to this point in your life? And it was like, again, God shaking me up saying, are you done yet? Are you ready to start living? And yes, so that moment, it just broke me wide open, but it taught me that I was not in alignment and not doing what I was supposed to be doing.
The year your body gave out, you flatlined. What led up to that moment, and what did you think when you opened your eyes in that cold hospital room?
Yeah, I passed out walking up a simple flight of stairs. Woke up in this, it's my mouth tasted like metallic, but I had been ignoring the whispers. When you're on full on burnout, when your body isn't well, we get signs, we get whispers, and I had been ignoring it. I had been taught that by my father, by my mother, to just
Grind it out.
grind it out. And again, I was still doing to earn my worth. I was still doing and high achieving, not for the right reasons. It was for approval. It was for earning my place in this world. And I was ignoring all the signs around me. I had fibroids, serious fibroids, and I had been bleeding internally. It was like, for you women out there, it was like a really bad period, but that lasted a really long time. And I just kept, it was like I was on autopilot. I just kept going. Again, passed out. And but I want to talk about that short period where my heart actually stopped. I was like, I felt these arms around me from behind, holding me tight. And there was complete peace. There was peace. There was a stillness. There was pure joy. And he was holding his arms around me. And I started going up, not like a flight of stairs. It was like this celestial elevator. And we were like floating, and I felt so good. And it's like when we almost got to the top, he said, "You're not ready yet. You're not done." After having experienced that kind of spiritual awakening and spiritual moment, you don't ever want to go back, ever. Just plain small, to feeling depleted, to not living on purpose. You don't ever want to go back to that. And it was a long grind. I'm not going to lie. That was one of the hardest years of my entire life after that, just getting back, my health. And it seemed like it took forever, but God was there every second, every step of the way.
Cedar Ridge Acres. Soap. Why? 'Cause you smell good.